things are not looking up for Typhoon Mawar evacuees promised refuge at the American Red Cross Tier 3 shelters. Poor ventilation, searing heat, influenza, and now COVID-19, forcing many like Iwalani Pokaigui to take cover under a shipping container across the Guam Pak warehouse in Tamuning.
It's already contaminated everything. That's why we're out here, because it's in the open. And in there, you can barely breathe.
She and her family cooling off during the day and trying not to catch either virus.
It's been hard and tough amongst all of us here. I mean, I know it's hot in there. There's no airflow and everything, like what one of our neighbors said, Miss Lori Kichichu. Yes, it's true. But the thing that worries me the most is the little kids.
She masks up despite the heat to protect her 4-month-old niece, who's also staying at the shelter. Her fear coming after another infant at the shelter tested positive for COVID. Dr. Hoa Nguyen with the American Medical Center confirming the case.
Yesterday, that's what I was briefed on, that the baby go to an isolation hotel that they pick. I'm not quite sure which one, but the first day, that's of COVID. But the first baby to go to hospital is for influenza B.
Public Health also confirming 4 positive COVID cases at the Tamuning shelter and 1 at the Stumbo gym. As a doctor who was on the front lines during the height of the pandemic, seeing this situation now at the shelter makes him shake his head.
It feels sad that sometimes look like we're going back to square one. We have to take very aggressive steps to kind of curb and prevent the spread of the virus.
But the prevention measures proving difficult.
There is no social distance in a place like this. The cot is right next to each other, so there's no mean to isolate someone. So if someone tests positive, you gotta take them out to a hotel somewhere.
Pokaigi also frustrated with the situation, hoping for more to be done.
They're very tiny, and if anything happens to them, it's very complicated to know what's wrong with them because they don't speak. All they can do is cry. So all I'm asking if the governor, our sweet governor, can at least put her mind together and all the senators that us Guamanians, CNMIs, and everyone else that voted for them to be on their stand, at least help us out and put all the negative ones in a safe place than to still live here in a contaminated.
The governor's office confirms they are working with American Red Cross to identify other shelter locations. Following concerns brought up by Senator Jessie Lujan, Governor Lou Leon Guerrero replied in part that she had directed the National Guard to be in close contact with the Red Cross in helping them with options to address the ventilation concern. She also notes the Department of Public Health has stepped in to support ARC in addressing the health challenges, to include surveillance and isolation protocols of communicable diseases to include influenza and COVID as warranted. The governor also stating officials are working diligently to assist the victims to return to their homes and, if not possible, to provide them temporary shelters.
The bottom line is it's our home, and it doesn't matter federal or local. The local people have to take care of our local people. So I think our leadership should step in a lot more and try to somehow provide a better place to stay, because it's not a short term,
Matsuki Hariyama, KUAM News.